What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And as you guys can see, the car behind me that has not been on the ground in so long, you guys have seen it on jack stands for the longest time in my videos. We have a slight little update for it, but also something else that I'm stealing off this car. Slight little update on Kayla's car. We found a potential parts car with a good motor that we're going to steal the motor out of and put into this, so that way she can at least drive this car and start having some fun with this. And if you guys are new, this was the original motor out of that car. It was a 600 horsepower Genesis Coupe motor that we are fully rebuilding. She's taking her time with it. It's gonna be so worth it in the end, and hopefully we get this parts car sooner than later. I don't want it when it's snowing. That way we can at least get the motor in the car and maybe she can get a drive out of it before it really starts to snow. But the reason I pushed this car forward, if you guys see, or if you guys even remember, it's been so long since you guys have seen this car, but this had the VIS carbon diffuser. She doesn't want it, she's going a different route, so I told her I'd buy it off of her. And I have no clue why they went and cut all of this stuff out, because I've mocked the diffuser up and I don't gotta cut anything at all. And here is the diffuser. It is not in the perfect condition at all, but man, this thing is going to look good. The only real damages is where the license plate sits, so it's not like you're gonna see this at all anyways. But for the most part, this thing looks good. The bottom's a little beat up, but other than that, this thing is in decent condition. And there's where we're gonna be mounting this. There's a couple mounting holes, and there's mounting holes on the bottom. This is the current setup on my diffuser now. It's just the stock one where it's all faded plastic. And I think the rear carbon diffuser is going to match perfectly with the carbon trunk. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw these bolt holes under here, I really thought they like screwed up this diffuser. But after talking to several amount of people, this is just how they mount them, I guess, to get good fitment. And you use black screws, so you hide them where you're not gonna see it unless you're really looking for it. Let's get this thing back in the garage now and finally start installing this thing. Then I think I'm gonna have to go get Kayla and get two hands, because I don't feel like putting tape on my wrap. We got the lovely assistant Kayla here now to give us a hand on installing this. So I think one of us, aka her, is gonna hold it up, and I'm going to start doing the screws on the bottom, but I gotta basically work from one side over to the other and then vice versa, just to make sure that way you're pushing all the tension out to the sides and you're getting the best possible fit that you can. Yeah, I was gonna do a little mock up. You guys be the judge, but I think this is gonna end up looking fire. I think if the car was an actual color, it'd pop way more, but maybe in the near future that will come. So most people take their bumper off. I'm not going to. I'm pretty confident that I don't need to. So I got the left side in. You guys can kind of see the screws under there. Never know they're there. But I'm kind of gonna work over here now, getting this to fit the best as possible. And I think it's gonna hold up a lot better in this little area than I thought. From most people said that they had fitment issues a little bit along here. But this actually looks like it's fitting pretty decent along those areas. So I don't think it's gonna be too much of a problem for myself. Temporarily, I'm gonna put a self-tapper through here just to hold it, and then this is going to be nut and bolted. It is the next day. It got dark and I really didn't have good lighting to really show you guys the final product, but I kind of ate my words on this install. If you guys remember me saying this, and I don't gotta cut anything at all. Well, I did exactly that. I had to make a cut on this. So if you look at this left side, it fits pretty dang well. And on the right side that I did not show you guys, I was having a little bit of gappage right in here, and it just wasn't really sealing off. And so I decided to cut. As you guys can kind of see in there, it's cut a little bit, but I pretty much just cut the diffuser from the corner of the exhaust tip up, and I kind of just arched it down the side. And the reason for that is I think something was getting blocked, where now it is fully snugged up to the bumper. It fits perfect. And before, I kind of saw like a little bit of the stock diffuser in there, and I didn't really like that at all. It definitely looks a lot cleaner than whoever installed it into Kayla's car. But now that I cut the other side and it fits perfect, I kind of want to go back and cut this, so I'll probably do that. This diffuser really does complement the trunk and everything else. And it extends the back, like the bottom of the back end, a decent little bit. It's, instead of it being sunk in, it kind of pops out a little bit more, as you guys can see. And it's definitely such an aggressive rear end now. I'll have this diffuser linked down in the description in case any of you guys would like to go buy the exact same one. We still got one more thing to cook up on the rear end. It is going to be coming very soon. I'm actually going to my buddy's shop tomorrow to get them installed. So make sure you guys stay out on the lookout for the next video. Subscribe if you guys are new. And as always, stay stancy. I'll see you guys in the next one.